And a good day, everybody. My name is Joel, and this is J7409 Weather. Well, Tropical Storm Eta made landfall this morning between 4 and 4:30 around the Cedar Key Island area of Florida. Now, effects from this storm has been felt from Tampa to St. Petersburg and beyond. Now, it seems like, I've talked about this storm forever. Well, there's a good reason. I've been talking about Eta for 1 month. As we come over to the National Hurricane Center map here this morning, we can see Eta's up here. Tropical storm, the winds 45 miles per hour. Pressure's moving up now, 1001 millibar. 29.7 north, 82.4 west. It's moving northeast around 13 miles per hour. And we have a high pressure system. A cold front moving in across these areas here. It's getting closer, and the moisture from Eta is going to mix in with it. I'm going to go ahead and tell everybody, especially today along the Carolina coast, and it's going to move northerly also. Lots of rain, and wind. Where I live, the rain started late yesterday evening. The wind woke me up last night with some of these thunderstorms. It's still raining now, and it's going to rain all day and possibly into parts of tomorrow morning. So if you have any plans, make sure you take your umbrella or your raincoat. Now, Theta, tropical storm. 65 mile per hour winds, pressure 990 millibars, 31.7 north, 30.2 west. It's still moving east-northeast around 12 miles per hour. Should not be any threat to the U.S., but it is moving over towards Portugal at this time. And then we have disturbance number 1. It's in the red. It's still just a tropical wave. It's located over the central Caribbean Sea, and it is continuing to produce a large area of showers and thunderstorms. Now, the satellite imagery is indicating that the disturbance is gradually becoming better organized, and a tropical depression is going to likely form within the next couple of days as it moves slowly westward over the central and western Caribbean Sea. Regardless of development, this system is expected to bring heavy rain along with possible flash flooding to portions of Hispaniola over the next day or so. In 2 days, 80%, 5 days, 90% chance. Jamaica, you're not going to get hit directly with this as it begins to make up, but you will feel some winds from it, and you will get some rains from it, as it looks right now. Now, I don't think it'll be anything you cannot handle, but I wanted to throw that in for Jamaica. Where this is going, it's going to bounce around a little bit, folks, and it looks like right down in here, we have Nicaragua and Honduras. Everybody in these areas, you need to pay attention because it looks like it is headed your way. Today, of course, is Thursday, November 12th, 2020. Looking at the future radar just for today, you can see all that rain going up and down the mid-Atlantic and the eastern coastal seaboard areas here. We got some snow coming in. It looks like the heavy rain and thunderstorms will be expected for the mid-Atlantic today, maybe through tonight in some areas, maybe a little in the early morning hours, but by then it should all be gone. Now, the next round of heavy mountain snow. It's going to spread across the Pacific Northwest and to the northern Rockies, and there's some high winds coming along with this, and it's looking like coastal heavy rain, as you can see. It's going to start out as rain, then the snow's going to move on inward. We got some severe weather today. Let's check that out. When it comes to severe weather today, well, it's looking like a few strong to severe storms are possible across portions of North Carolina and South Carolina, as you can see right in the darker green. Pop-up thunderstorms anywhere from Florida all the way up to Delaware, and the very tip of southern New Jersey. Now, we do have a 2% chance of tornadoes happening in North and South Carolina today as these storms progress across. Now, last night, like I said, we had a lot of severe storms, and we had some very gusty winds. Well, that section's over, but another section of this severe weather is coming through later today, so just be aware of that. It's not over yet, and in North and South Carolina, we do have a 2% chance of those storms producing a tornado. Also, very high wind gusts in the same areas as you can see, North and South Carolina. No hail with any of these storms. Here we have a check of the radar coming up for the next 3 days. This is what it's looking like in your future radar. This is how your local weatherman makes his forecast out a few days. He goes by this, okay? It's a NAM model, and it's the future radar model of the systems going on. Before I turn it on, if you haven't subscribed and you're into the weather, please do so. I'd appreciate it so much. Click subscribe, click that bell, and make sure you check off all to get all of my latest videos. Thanks so much for doing that. Let's turn on this radar. Let me tell you what to expect coming up here. We got a low pressure system currently draped over the East Coast. Now, it's going to move offshore today, but not before it dumps all this heavy rain I've been talking about over the mid-Atlantic. Now, there is a chance of excessive rainfall, and that could lead to some flash flooding over the Carolina coast as the heaviest bands of rain push through the region today and tonight. Elsewhere, we have a potent low-pressure system. It's going to drive into the Pacific Northwest by Friday. Now, the system will produce strong winds along the coast tonight as it spreads heavy rainfall along the coast. Now, heavy high elevation snow is a concern for the Cascades and the Northern Rockies over the next few days. I'm telling you folks, this is kind of sounds like too much, but this is what it's showing. Snow totals of 1 to 2 feet are likely for many of these areas, but especially the Cascades, where some of the peaks may see up to 3 feet of snow by Sunday morning. High wind warnings are in effect for parts of the Pacific Northwest also as this system moves through. And that's a check of your weather today. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day. Thank you for everything you do for me, folks. I appreciate it so very much. May each of you that are still in the remnants of Tropical Storm Eta that's moving on through stay safe. And remember, there's going to be water on the road. Don't drive through it. Turn around, don't drive. That sounds a little corny, but it's so very true. Don't do it if you have an alternate route. Please don't do it at all. Have a good day, a safe day, and a blessed day. And may each of you have much peace, love, and kindness. Thanks so much for watching.